Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And kama kawa, you guys know I bring you the best of the best. Now today we have an interesting topic, how to get your power back as a young lady. And with me is a special guest, a friend. I'll give her the chance to introduce herself before we continue with the session. Karibu sana. Allow you to introduce yourself first.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Tessie and I'm here today to educate you, to empower you. We are going to have a special topic where I'm going to talk more and tell you my experiences, and we're going to learn more. And I'm a mom. I'm also a business development associate. And in my career, I get to interact with people on a day-to-day basis. So I've really learned a lot about people, getting to know people, getting to improve on yourself, gaining confidence, and that's what we'll talk about today.
Yeah. And below Mesema, you are a mom, and maybe people are wondering, you're still young.
Yeah.
Well, maybe unaweza tupeleka back then, like in your age, from 1 to 3.
Okay, so I recently turned 27. Last month was my birthday. Yeah. And I'm a mom of a very beautiful daughter. Her name is Alicia, and she's 2 years, 8 months currently.
Yeah.
And I'm a very proud mom. It's a very exciting journey, and I love it. I know there are challenges here and there, but trust you me, the journey is an awesome one.
And plus, you're a finance person.
And I'm a finance person. Something that I studied, but I'm not really doing it practically, but hoping I'll shift my career and get to practice it. But I really love what I'm doing currently, but it's still business, so they still work currently.
You know, one of the reasons I said I'm gonna invite you in the show is because like I usually admire how you are, because at a young age you are raising a kid, at a young age you have a business, at a young age you have your own house. Like one of the things I usually admire so much about you. And at a young age you're still working, like you're managing so many things at the same time, and there's a way you just do it and you look perfectly okay, beautiful, you know how to keep yourself, because there's no single day you're not glowing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I felt this is like a good opportunity to come and educate the girls here on how to take your power back as a young lady, because so many of us have given up in life, and most people go down. Like most people unapata, for instance, mtu amezaa anatoa mtoto and so many much more. And that's why I said this will be a good choice for this topic.
And I really appreciate that for choosing me to come and speak to your people today. I really appreciate.
Now it's your time to take the floor.
Okay.
You educate us more on how to take your power back as a young lady.
Yeah, how to take your power back as a young lady. First of all, as a young lady, you're supposed to know your worth.
Yeah.
If I ask you what is your worth,
do you want me to answer that?
Like that is the very first thing you're supposed to know about yourself.
True.
Yeah.
You know, most people usually just say, I know my worth, but when you bring it to that, what's your worth? I don't know how to even bring it out here. And I just know there are things I can't entertain. I have my principles. There are things I can't just override or overjoy with them. And I know what it takes to be Maga or Jennifer in the stage or any other person. So I think that's my worth, because I know me. I know what it takes to be me. I know what I want.
Yeah.
For me, that's my worth.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah. Let me tell you, see, in life, no answer is wrong. How you view something is what really matters. We might be having different perspectives on something, but we can all be right. You see, how you take it, how I take it might be different, but we all have a point, right? Yeah. So how do you know your worth? First of all, you as Jennifer, you're supposed to know, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses. I'm good in this, I'm good in this, I'm good in this, I'm not good in this. When mtu wa hasira, that is your weakness. When mtu wa kukasirika haraka, when yule mtu, yani we all just have our weaknesses, right? Hakuna mtu mwenye yuko perfect, sindo? Alafu once you know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Nilikuwa nasikia kamera ikifanya kitu. Iko sawa. Nimetenze.
Okay, and then once you've gotten to know your strengths and weaknesses, have a plan. What do you want for yourself? as Jennifer or as Stacy, what do we want to achieve in this life? Huwezi kuwa tu umekaa tu unangoja usome umalize utafutiwe kazi, yani tu life inasonga. Like you need to have a plan about yourself. Like for example, if I can give my life experience, you see, when I was in high school, I used to admire my dad a lot. Like nilikuwa nafurahia kumwona, like unatoka asubuhi unarudi jioni, and then nilikuwa naona analeta shopping. So I was like, hii job yenye mtu anaenda ni kama ukiendanga job unapata pesa. Unajua hiyo time hatujaifanya job, si ndio? So like unaona like mtu akienda job kuna venye unapata pesa the same day, like you come with things. So I used to love that career life. So nikasema hata mimi naweza taka kuwa kina corporate environment. So naona, so from high school nikakuwa na hiyo mentality. Actually, I even studied what my dad studied.
Finance.
Yeah, finance. Like nilisoma the same thing, and then sasa nasoma kitu nataka, so napenda, and it's easier for me. Unaona?
Yeah.
It's something that I want for myself. So for example, unaona umemaliza let's say high school, umekuja huku nje, unangoja hata uchaguliwe course. Unaona? You don't really know what you want. And in life you're supposed to know what you want. So naona for me, when I was in high school nilikuwa najua nikimaliza mimi nitaka kufanya nini, finance. Unaona? And when I got into the outside world nikafanya finance. Do you know what I did?
Enlighten me.
Nikiwa third year nikasema, you know what, we waste a lot of time tukiwa huko shule, si ndio?
Yeah.
Like kwanza pale nilisomea, like classes unaweza pata uko na class asubuhi, you're free the whole day, mpaka the next day, hii day ingine uko hivyo. And as a woman you have to look beautiful. Unataka ujibaie makeup, unataka ujibaie kitu yenye unataka, maybe umesikia kula chipo, you want to buy it for yourself, huwezi shindo kiomba. So what I did, I looked for a job. So unajua wanapeananga recommendation letter. I looked for a job. With the recommendation letter I got one, na nikaanza kuwork. So I shifted from the day classes to the evening classes, and my parents didn't know. Wanajuanga tu niko shule.
Unasoma.
Yeah, nasoma. Wow. So like in a way at first it was difficult because you have to be at work the whole day and then usome jioni. But pia ilikuwa inanimotivate because mchana najua at least at the end of the month I'll get something. Jioni pia what I learned ni inakupa ile morali ya kukuwa serious na masomo, because that's the only time you have to study. And I used to enjoy that life, trust me.
Wow.
Nilikuwa na enjoy. Kwanza nikitoka job nasema mimi nimeenda class, watu wanaenda home, like I just really used to enjoy that life. And I had a plan, so nikamaliza and everything was okay. So naona like nikakuwa na hiyo career mood from nikwe third year. Yeah, so hata watu wakigraduate mimi niko tu okay. So from there nikiwa campus, there are these things that you love, sindio? So as you are getting your power back as a young lady.
But before you go there, allow me to just cut you short on something. You said at year 3 ukapata recommendation.
Yeah.
You know, most of us at this age atupati hizo recommendation. Like, how did you get that? Okay,
how I got this, first of all, if you want to apply for a job na bado uko campus, kuna hizi transcript, sindio? You just go print your transcript from the portal, unapeleka kwa zilikuwa zinaitaje hizo admin office, wanakustampia, and then they write for you a letter. It's more of an internship. So venye boss wako atakuchukulia huko where you'll get the job, bora tu uko allowed to work. Yani inakupe that assurance, like this person is capable of working, you can allow her to, you can just, inakuanga like more of assisting to grow to skills and things like that. But ukipata job, hata hazikukuwa must, unatafuta tu job kama civilian. Unless wakuitishe kama certificate or something, do na produce hizo, nasema you are still learning, you are still in school, but you're working, you want to work part-time. Yeah, so that's how I got to learn my first job, na nikaendelea.
Wow.
Yeah. And then sasa from hapo, I got to establish myself pole pole. You know, now the moment nimeanza kufanya kazi nikisoma, kuna ka gap already from my classmates, sindio? Like sasa wewe uko hapo uko job, you are earning, unaona classmates wako wako huko,
Yeah.
So kuna
There's a
kale
difference.
ka gap.
Yeah.
Watu wanaanza kuadmire, you are looking good, you can afford this. And then kuna ile confidence inakuja nayo. Nani hataki kuambiwa kai poa.
Yeah.
Uko tu like, mimi nasikia kula chipo, you can buy it with your own money. Campus hata hakuna kitu inakutishia. Let me tell you, see campus ladies, most of them like money. Unaona?
True.
And when you are with your own money, trust you me, hakuna kitu yenye mwanaume atakwambia ikushushe chini ama ikufanya ati sawa nitafanya hivi. Pesa inakupeanga confidence ingine as a woman. Like you don't need to borrow, you don't need to be dependent on someone. So mimi nikaanza kukua independent from that stage. So kuna ile confidence niligain nikiwa campus.
Wow.
Yeah. So I gained that confidence, and then nikiwa na do yangu, I used to also admire my big sister anaitwa Brenda. Like nilikuwa napenda hiyo life na nyumba yake. So at the back of my mind nilikuwa najua nikipata hii do pia nataka kuanza kukua na kwangu, ni buy vitu zangu. Like nilikuwa tu nataka kuona niko na nyumba yangu. So niko na something I want to achieve. So kando na shule lazima nipate hii degree. I'm also working. I also want to have my own life. Sindo? Staki ati, pali tunakosianga as women, unapata like, wewe uko na do at a young age, and then you're dating someone mwenye hana do, you still want to invest in this person. So mimi mahali nililearn, I need to invest in myself also. Yenye hata ukikaa hivi unasema, at least nimeachieve hii, something you can see with your eyes, kando na hizi vitu zingine, si ndio? Yeah, so I really needed to invest on myself also, and ilikuwa inanipea tu confidence. Yeah, so I got to achieve 1, 2, 3 things, and I was feeling happy. Hadi nilikuwa na feel tu life inanipeleka poa. All my friends used to admire me, wananiambia Gaya kiwa uko blessed, and I was like, oh thank you. And what I also learned during this whole process, it is in giving that we receive. Ndio hata kama niko hapa, these friends wenye amko on the same level
page,
yeah, but you don't have to show them. Sometimes hata ningetaka tunaenda na wao out, I just pay for them, mnaenda ka small lunch, mnaenda mnabuy vitu na wabaya. Like these little things, by the way, they count, and they really used to be appreciative. Yeah.
Wow, that's very powerful. But when you say an independent lady, you know, most watu watachukua eti sasa hatufai kuwa na wanaume to support us because we have to be independent. And for that, drive some ladies wajione sana, maybe waanze madharau and wanaona I can do anything on myself, I don't need to have a man to help me do this and this. And it brings in a level of arrogance. And for these men, they mostly want like submissive, feminine ladies. So in that part, when you say that, I want you to tell these ladies, wasijione ukishafika huko, you start being arrogant or you feel umefika. Because watu wengine ufika pale and wanasahau hata lifestyle mali wametoka, you forget even you have parents you need to take care of. Yeah.
Okay, before I answer that, kuna kitu inaitwanga wisdom. We all have different levels of wisdom yenye tunafaa tutumie accordingly, si ndio? And then nobody anataka kuwa na mtu mwenye people are negative around you. We all want supportive people at some point.
True.
Hata mimi kuna time nilikuwa naomba pesa. As much as I have my own money, kuna time nilikuwa naomba pesa. But you know the good thing about being an independent woman, ukiwa na pesa yako, there are some things you cannot downgrade on yourself. Unaona?
True.
Kuna kitu yenye hata kama yes uko na boyo wako, si ndio? At some point unaweza taka kumuomba doa manini. There are these people hata kama watakusaidia, they don't want to take advantage of you. Unaona? Na ukiwa na pesa yako, utajifanyia tu peacefully, without back and forth, without kufeel downgraded, without kufeel some level of embarrassment. Unaona? Kuna mtu anaweza kusaidia, but akwambia kwani unaombanga pesa kila time? Like anaweza kukwambia something, ufeel mbona hata niliomba umse do, unaona?
Yeah, that's
na ungekuwa na do yako, unaona ungekuwa tu unajifanyia vitu zako. Plus kuna kwanga ile pride inakuja ukiwa na doo yako. Pia ukisaidia watu, trust me, kuna kwanga ile peace inakuja kwa hati yako and you feel some level of happiness and comfort. Unaona ukiachieve kitu mzuri ama ukifanyia msee kitu poa with a good heart, you normally feel at peace.
True.
Yeah. So unaona sometimes unaweza pata people might talk bad things about you because maybe uliomba ukuomba kwa ubaya, si ndio? Ulikuwa tu unataka kubuy something, ukuomba kwa ubaya, but these people venye watakuongea inaweza diminish your self confidence, unaona? So mimi kwa avoid such things nilikuwa nasema kama sina wacha mzazi aniprovidie, kama hii pesa yangu itatosha wacha aniprovidie. But pia kuna wanaume wazuri like unaweza waomba, they don't have a problem, they understand we are women, they have to provide for their ladies. But kuna wale wako na kiburi, ukiwaomba kwanza wanakumbuka sijaoa huu dem, anashinda ameniomba do, wako zile za like hapana, unaona? So like inakufanya ufeel kwani hata mtu anipendi, na saizo umemwomba maybe ataka tu sauce. Unajua campus girls, see it, you are borrowing at a lot of money, maybe 500,000, then it may turn out kwa big story like you're just after money, you're a gold digger, unaona?
Yeah, mtu anakudharau just because of that.
So ku avoid such nini, sometimes it's good kukuwa na do yako. Na hata si lazima kuwa employed, like you can be self-employed. If you have a skill, if you have a talent, utilize your talent. Kuna wenye campus nilikuwa naona wanapaka watu makeup at a fee, watu wengine wanauza manguo, unaona? It's still giving you money, si ndio? Unaweza jifanyia anything you want, si ndio? So you see, it's good to be independent, inakupea some level of confidence and it saves you some level of embarrassment and shame na reduce confidence yako too. Yeah.
In a situation whereby like you've lost a job, you don't have anyone to rely on, maybe wazae wakutumie pesa, and the world has just crashed on you and you have totally nothing. How do you get your power back as a young lady? Now take us to the ways of getting your power back as a young lady.
Ways of getting your power back as a young lady. Kuna hii kitu inaitwa acceptance. You see, ukiaccept ni ukweli life imenirudisha hapa. If you accept, it's good, itakuwa easier for you to move on. But tuseme for example, umekuwa in a high life, vitu saizi haziendi poa, yani una struggle financially, hadi zile vitu ulikuwa una afford huwezi. Like if you accept that situation iko hivo and ujue sasa nimekubali, I need to work on it. Trust you me, vitu zitaanza kuflow juu umekubali. But ukikataa, you're still forcing yourself kulive high life, una force vitu zingine inakuanga ngumu. So how do you get this power back? Sindio? The first step is acceptance. Nimejikubali, I can't afford these things, I'm unable to achieve these things, and then you have a plan. Ni sawa, hizi vitu zimekataa kumove. So how do I work on this?
Yeah.
If it's your education, kama ulikuwa umerudi chini kusoma, like hapo utanid focus, ndio? Maybe if it's job, maybe kuna kitu maybe unaona like haiwork, haupati jobs, maybe unaanza kutengeneza CV poa, you start talking to more people, you start applying for more jobs than before, unaona? Unaanza kufanya something that is different. Kama ni in terms of relationships, maybe unajiita mkutano, unasema mbona mimi nakosananga na watu sana. Mimi ni yule mtu mwenye I have best friends, but all of a sudden we are best of enemies. Unashanga, what's really the problem? Am I the problem or are my friends the problem? Unaona? Unajiita mkutano, you analyze yourself, unaona weaknesses zako. Maybe when yule mtu wa hasira uko like, I need to work on my hii level ya kukasirika, lazima nipunguze, unaona? Ama unasema kuna venye huwa narusha tu maneno bila kufikiria. I really need to work on myself venye naongelesha watu. Ama when ule mtu ujui kukeep secret, unashanga tu kai nishasema secret ya Jennifer, unaona? Hizi ni vitu zenye you need to work on, ndio at least you make yourself a better person. Of course nobody is perfect, tuko na makosa hapa, but you can try to work on yourself to be a better person. Pia kuna prioritization. Sometimes in life unaweza pata kuna mse mwenye hata akiwa na dona ako na shida, sherehe hawezi kosa, lazima aende, unaona?
Yeah,
Kuna
that's right.
some level of prioritization as a woman you need to work on. For example, I'm a mother, si ndio? I also work, si ndio? Kuna vitu zingine lazima ni work on prioritization. Sema maybe niko na fixed money, I also want to enjoy myself, nataka ni make nails zangu, nifanye nini, I want to look good, but lazima pia nipige hesabu pale nyumbani kuna food, umelipa rent, umefanya hivi na hivi, si ndio? So unaona, if you don't prioritize some things, una end up unajiletea stress, unaona, and this stress can lead to depression and you lose yourself completely, unaona. You lose out on friends, you don't want to talk to people because ukikuja kuambia mse shida yako, unaona like mse ako understand, like but unaona mse ako like, lakini Jennifer ukipata ngado mbona usifanye hii kwanza? Wewe unaenda tu sherehe. Sasa tu ukikuja kuniambia shida zako niko tu ndakusikiza tu, but naona hapa lazima utumie tu common sense kusema ukweli, unaona. Like sasa hapo ndo tunaona like mimi hata nikiambianga watu hawanisikizi, they don't want to understand me, but in real sense if you just sit yourself down, think and prioritize the things that need to come first, trust me, utakuwa na hiyo confidence as a young lady, unaona, unakuwa na ile mpangilio kwa life yako. Wewe tu si ile wa nikikwambia twende huku tunaenda, you don't know what you want for yourself, ukiambiwa fanya hivi unafanya, unaona. Yeah. And then kuna kitu inaitwa invest in yourself. Wewe shindanga tu umeinvest kwa watu na watu wenyewe wana invest on their own things.
Yeah, that's right.
Sasa wewe you have nothing to show. Like mtu hata akikwambia sai Jennifer, what have you achieved? For me tuseme niko 27. For this 27 years what have I achieved on my life? Unaona? Like I have to name, nafaa kuwa na big list. 27 years ni a lot of years, ndio?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have a big list. But ukika chini ukijiangalia unapata msee hana nyumba, akumaliza shule, ukijiuliza hata why didn't you finish? Kuna zile reasons ziko allowed, si ndio? But kuna zingine you had that chance but you didn't use it well, unaona. Kuna mwingine tu amekuwa, watu wengine wanakuanga blessed with good jobs but ukiangalia they have nothing to show out of it. Like msia na ansalo poa but hata ukiangalia lifestyle yake like hakuna. Hata ukienda nyumba yake we mwenyewe you are earning little but umejifinya umebai hii like you just want to see yourself grow.
Yeah, and live comfortably.
Yeah. Plus ukiinvest on yourself like unakwanga tu na ile peace of mind. Yani ushaikuwa broke lakini uko kwako but uko tu sawa.
It happens. Yeah.
Kuliko uko broke uko kwa wenyewe hauna anything. It gives you so
and you are
much.
at an age whereby like unafaa kukuwa na kitu kidogo.
Yeah, unafaa kuwa na kitu kidogo. Plus unaona focus on your financial independence. Unaona ukiwa na your own financial independence ni poa. As much as it's little, hata kama unapata support from other people, at least hata mtu akikusaidia nitakuwa zile za like, Jennifer you try, hata nikimsaidia, I'm doing it nikijua, I'm uplifting this person, unaona, na msaidia ku achieve goals zake like where she wants to be, si ndio? Like pia, unaona pia ukiwa na do yako, pia we kuna vitu unaweza fanya msee anakuwa tu zile za like, oh wow, Jennifer is such a nice friend, like people value you. Sometimes these little things matter. Hata tu unaweza lipia msee fare hata kama ni 50 bob ama what, msee ana feel Jennifer anakuanga mpoa, like hivyo tu. It gives you watu wanakupea ile respect, unaona, like when ule msee mwenye unajielewa, unaweza saidia msee. Ama unapata nikiwa na shida siwezi hata call Jennifer, huyu hawezi nisaidia. Ukiwa na shida ya do siwezi call huyu na huyu. Who do you call? Unaona? Be that person friends can rely on. Whether it's financially ama nini, but be that person friends can rely on. And then also have supportive people around you. Akisikuwe tu ni ule mse mwenyewe, you're a young lady here, we mabeshte zako wote ni walevi, unaona? Mabeshte zako wote hakuna mwenye amesoma ameachieve kitu, nobody is working, hawa tu ni wase wako low level, unaona. Wewe hata ukijaribu kujiinua you'll be like kama Jennifer ako pale, yani there's nothing motivating you. Unaona, have those supportive friends around you. Mwenyewe ukiona Stacy yake amefika pale, anani motivate nifanye nini nifike pale. Yeah, have those supportive friends around you. Also, sometimes the relationships we have with friends to ensure si toxic. Usikuwe na ule beshte anakusikizia wivu. Kuwa na ule beshte mwenyewe, ukiwa na this plan, you can come to me, we discuss it, nikwambie nyewe hii itakusaidia, hii sioni. Unaona? Usikuwe tu na ule beshte mwenyewe, uwezi hata mwambia secret yako ama plan yako because hata kusaidia ama hata show any interest in it. Yeah. So having these supportive people wanakusaidia to get your power back because they empower you, they encourage you ukiona feel low, ukiona like ujafika mahali ulikuwa unataka kufika, they uplift you and kumotivate, at least it gets you going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I see time is not on our side, and just before we end the session, this has been an amazing and inspiring conversation. Yeah, I enjoyed listening to you. And I'm like, oh God.
Thank you.
So, any last thing you'd love to share with our viewers before we end the session?
Okay. The last thing I want to share with the viewers, never be afraid to speak up.
Ah, nice.
If you know this is really what you want, never be afraid to speak up. As a young lady, if a parent is telling you, fanya hii course, you don't want, speak up for yourself. After all, it's your life. The future is yours. So if you really want something for yourself, speak up. If you see something is not working, speak up. If you see your relationships are not going well, speak to the person. Usijifinye tu hapo unavumilia till things will get better. Learn to speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
Because it really shows a lot. Na inakusaidianga in so many ways you can never think of. Yeah.
So communication is the key.
Communication is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, guys, we've enjoyed the show, and thank you so much for being with us till the end. If you're joining us for the first time, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let us know anything that you want us to discuss on the show. And if you also want to participate, you can also text me or DM me on my Instagram at @IamMaga. Yani nitaandika hapo chini. See you again next time. Tuonane. Kwaheri.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.